Stephen Hicks from Evangelical.
Almost ready.
My name is Stephen Hicks, and this is the story of Dusty.
Hi everybody, my name is Stephen and I am a geologist. That means I study rocks. Now, I've studied all kinds of rocks, big rocks, little rocks, dull rocks, shiny rocks, but today I'd like to talk about one in particular, and his name is Dusty. Can everybody say hi to Dusty?
Hi, Dusty.
You see, what makes Dusty so special is not his size or his color, but his story. And his story takes place a long time ago on a mountain, and on this mountain, Dusty lived happily. Until one day something happened. Now, we don't know what happened. Maybe it was a giant earthquake, or a thundering storm, or maybe Dusty was just clumsy. But something happened, and Dusty went toppling down the mountain, and down, and falling, and he couldn't stop himself, and further, till splash, he landed in the river below. But it wasn't over yet, because the water got faster and faster, and it swept Dusty along the river, through twists and turns, and through waterfalls, and through river bends, and as the water washed up against Dusty, he began to change. You see, Dusty didn't always look like this. He used to be a bit bigger, a bit rougher. He even used to have a few cracks, but when he finally washed on the riverbank, surrounded by all these other stones, he looked like a completely different rock. He was smoother, and the cracks were gone. But it wasn't over yet, because a young boy approached the rocks, and he looked back and forth. He said, not you, you. You're perfect. And he grabbed the rock that he was looking at, and that rock was Dusty. He grabbed Dusty, put him in a pouch, and walked away. And Dusty later learned that the boy's name was David. And David was an Israelite. You see, the Israelites are God's chosen people. And God loved the Israelites. He wanted to protect them. But the Israelites were scared because of the Philistines. Now, the Philistines wanted to hurt the Israelites, especially Goliath, a Philistine giant who left all the Israelites terrified, all except one. You see, David knew that God wanted to protect them no matter what challenge they faced. So he prayed to God, and God gave him the commands to go and grab Dusty. So he did. He told him to go and challenge Goliath. So he did, and he took Dusty in the air, and he swung him around and around and around, and threw Dusty with a slingshot. And it hit Goliath right between the eyes, and as he fell down to the ground, Dusty realized just how far he came, and how none of it was possible without God. Now, I want all of you to do the motions and repeat after me, okay? Say, God can pick you.
God can pick you.
Good job. You see, God could have picked any soldier and any weapon, but he picked David and he picked Dusty, and he could pick you to do giant things too. Now, I want everybody to say, God can shape you.
God can shape you.
Awesome. You see, like I said, Dusty didn't always look like this. He used to be bigger. He used to have a few cracks. But when God has a plan for you, he can shape you to be the perfect fit, no matter how rough you are. Now, I want everybody to look at your neighbor and say, God can use you.
God can use you.
Good job. You see, at the end of the day, Dusty is just a rock. He can't scale mountains or swim through rivers or fight giants, and neither can we. But with the power of God, anything is possible. You can minister to your school,
Come on.
You can pray for your friends, and you can help those who need it. If there's one thing Dusty and I want you to remember, it's that no matter what size, color, or shape you are, God can pick you, God can shape you, and God can use you. Bye.
Woo! Yeah!
I got something in 5 minutes.
Thanks for watching, everybody.